guys, today I have a quick tutorial on how to tint the back window of an Impala. This is just a general video on how to do it. You can apply this to pretty much any back window out there. The method that I'm going to be using is a dry shrinking method. So the first step you want to do is wipe off your window, make sure all the dirt and sand is off of it. Next you want to spray it back down again and spray down a bounce dryer sheet and wipe it all over the back window. This is so the tint won't stick to the back window. It makes it a lot easier to shrink it. Some people use baby powder. I prefer dryer sheets. After you apply the dryer sheet, you want to make sure it's completely dry before you set your tint on. Then you want to take a hard card and tack down the tint to the window. Next, take a light so you can see the border of the dot matrix. And then you're going to cut about 1/8 of an inch past that border all the way around the window. The knife that I'm using is a red dot Ultra knife. I'll have links below in the description on where you can purchase the Ultra knife and the blades. You always use a stainless steel blade though when you cut out film on a back window. This prevents any sort of scratches, and you don't want to press too hard when you're cutting out the film. You want to peel away the excess tint off the back window and get it out of your way. Okay, now I'm carting out the window in what's called an H pattern. This allows me to shrink all the fingers out of the window. You want to spread them out so they're all vertical. Take your heat gun and start heating up the top of the fingers and work your way out. Be careful not to get the heat gun too close to the film because you can burn it, so you just want to take it nice and slow. This is a very difficult method of shrinking, but this is also one of the quickest ways to shrink a back window. I shrink a window in quarters, as you're going to see. Just take it one section at a time. I'll speed this up for you guys so you can just get a general idea of how to do this. Now you'll notice that I burned one of the edges a little bit, so I'm going to take an Ultra knife, and as long as the burn's not too bad, you can trim it off. This is so when you peel the release liner, you're not going to break the tint or rip it. Take your spray bottle and clean out the inside of the back window. Start in the middle and squeeze your way out. Just make sure you get all the dirt and dust out of it. Spray down all your edges, and then the middle, make sure you get a lot of extra soapy water on it. You want this as wet as possible. Peel your release liner and then spray down your tint. Now this is one of the trickiest parts. You have to pick up the tint, put it on the inside of the window without touching the tint to any of the side panels or the seats, including the headrests. This will keep the tint as clean as possible. Once you have your tint in position, you're going to start in the middle of it and then work your way out with a squeegee. Make sure you get all the white air bubbles out of the window. After you're done with that, just spray down the window, wipe off all the dryer sheet that you left on there, and then squeegee it out. Squeegee the top off, wipe it down. It's one of the best ways to clean the window. And there you have it. 20% on the back, 35% on the front windows. And there you go. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment, rate, subscribe.